Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend, the show I'm Mal Lee, host for this evening with Jaden. Yes, we've got apologies there from Dan as well. We're not too sure on Ben, it could be, but we're going to get new faces in very, very soon indeed, and we'll have our Jaden and Dan who will show the youngsters the ropes, no doubt about it, you know what I mean, because the confidence, bring it out of them, give them a voice as we've given you a voice. But we started off well, quite a few. But obviously, when you do something like this, you always get the last legs of the things are the people who are the confident, more confident who stay and want to do something about it and make a difference. And that's the likes of yourself and Dan as well. Dan's studying, by the way, on his exams. Jaden's studying, but he's 16. Look at that. Look. Here's his belated birthday card. Happy birthday to you. That's what it's all about, isn't it? And he's been stuffing his face, by the way. They're all under the desk. Loads and loads of sweets. Anyway, how did it go? How's your week been?
I've been very good.
Very good.
I've been enjoying the stuff that I got for my birthday.
Oh yeah.
And I lost my card, but I've been spending the money good. So.
What card did you lose?
Me bank card.
Did you?
Yeah.
No one got nothing off it though.
No, hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Supposed to cancel them straight away with the bank anyway, so at least no one's got anything out of his bank account. He's a millionaire now, you know. Absolutely minted. So how's school been? All good?
Yeah, it's been alright. Nothing really happened other than like revision and all that for mocks.
Alright. What about the sports thing about it in your school? How's that going? What are they doing now? You know, obviously they're out. Did he sort of like, as well as football teams, did he put any other sporting teams together and challenge anyone else?
Yeah, they had a basketball team last year. I think they've got a rugby team. And they might have a rounders team.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? You know, at the end of the day, you've got to keep you fit and active as well. I suppose PE, no doubt that's on all the time, isn't it?
Yeah. We have it twice every 2 weeks.
Yeah, good. Keeps you fit. If you want to be fit now and then, you know, this is what we're talking about. So anyway, your school week's been great and you've been studying as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Your exams, so, and I know that's where Dan is as well, so, you know, well done. Hats off to the lads if they're concentrating, want to make themselves better, but as I say, we've got plans that will probably help them out a little bit just after Christmas, and Christmas is coming quick, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like 4 weeks or something.
Oh dear me. I started off well, you know, I did go out and got some of the grandkids some prezzies, but I've sat back then and, you know, I always leave it last minute. You know when all the rush is there, you think everyone's done and dusted, but if you went into the town city centre now, absolutely heaving, seen nothing like it. And this poor weather doesn't faze them, they're all out buying, and I'm sure, 100% sure, that all the spending is going to be up this year in the big stores, making a fortune, because the queues are out the door. You can't tell me that they're making a loss, all these big stores.
I want to go to Christmas market as well.
I haven't been there yet. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, it looks really good this year, to be fair.
Have they got their ice rink there again? Sometimes they put that up. The ice rink?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
It might not be in the market, but they have got an ice rink there.
And it's something I suppose every city centre does now, isn't it? You know what I mean? Did that start in the likes of Norway or Germany or whatever it was?
Probably somewhere.
You know, somewhere cold, somewhere icy, you know, maybe Lapland. Who knows? Anyway, they all bring it in, everyone's doing it and everyone's making a fortune. I wonder how that affects all the big stores as well when all these stores set up. Do you think it does?
No,
maybe.
I think it'll be about the same because you go for the Christmas market for the food and all.
Just the food?
Yeah, there's a food there, oh my god, it looks lovely. You can get like Yorkshire pudding wrapped and like...
You can get ostrich and everything, can't you, as well? Different countries?
No, I don't know about that, but like, I saw like, you know what you get in roast dinner? Like, your gravy and like all that. You can get all that in like a massive Yorkshire pudding and they like wrap it. It's crazy. But I'm weird, so I don't like gravy. So I'm gonna have to.
And with this weather coming in, it's going to look even better, isn't it? Really cold and everyone's all, you know, getting these hot drinks and everything like that around, making it more Christmassy, I suppose. You're looking forward to it yourself?
Christmas?
Yeah?
Yeah.
There you go.
I just enjoyed like the Christmas.
Spirit and...
Yeah, like the time
Family.
around Christmas sounds
Yeah.
is so good because you get. Obviously, we don't get proper snow, but when like it starts snowing and all that, it seems better. Not like that. Not like today. Jesus Christ. Terrible
Well,
day.
the other thing the other day, the snow the other day, that comes down well, didn't it?
Yeah, that was like some of it was actually like proper snow,
Yeah.
and then like because we normally just get ice, and then like a little bit of snow. This was like one by me in Aintree was like mostly just actual snow and like a little bit of ice, which was very cool.
Well, I was working towards the Liverland way, and when I got up in the morning, my car was absolutely drowned in snow, so I had to clean that up. But what I did forget is just leaving the snow on the window wipers. You know, just left it there because I cleaned it all off the windscreen. It was all great. The heating got rid of it. I thought it did, and then the following day, I think we had something like -5, and it's the first time it's ever happened to me, where the wipers were absolutely solid.
They were frozen.
Yeah, and with
Wow.
the ice, it was like this. And they always say don't put water on, you know, but I had to. Couldn't move, they weren't moving.
You're not meant to put water on when you.
No, warm water, hot water.
Ah,
But
okay.
I just done the warm and gradually got there in the end.
Yeah.
And then I made the foolish mistake of trying the wipers and opening the door to see if they worked. And yes, you can imagine all over me. So I was covered in snow, ice,
Right.
de-ice, you name it. And yeah, I'm sure there was some neighbours looking out because it was early in the morning having a little laugh at me. And you know, and you're hoping, wow, ground swallow me up. What a stupid mistake I made there. Anyway, I'm sure many of you have done that as well.
I think that's probably one of my favourite parts of Christmas as well, just doing the car. Like when you get set out to do the car.
Yeah.
Because obviously you can just do your car, but I do my, like, if I get told to do my mum and dad's, I'm loving it.
Do you?
Yeah,
I
honestly.
love it.
I love getting like scraping and doing it, it's just satisfying. It's like
Yeah.
one of them ASMR videos and like...
We could be looking at a white Christmas, maybe.
Ooh.
I wouldn't mind that, but then again, I'm working on Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, so I've done that for 18 years on Christmas Eve into Christmas Day because of the job I do in support work, and I just do it for the staff, just to help them out if they've got youngsters, young kids,
Yeah.
and they want to open the Christmas presents with them. Well, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm back on there, and if it is a white Christmas, then
I
I'll be Kirsten.
haven't had like a proper snowy Christmas till I was like 5.
It's been
I'm 16 now. which is
many
crazy.
years ago, innit?
Yeah.
And that's when we get it. So I'm sure there's a lot of hope out there because the kids just love it. Anyway, what we're talking about grassroots football tomorrow may be
Yeah.
on because I've heard
Seems
rumours.
unlikely though.
It seems unlikely. I know it's often grass pitches because
Yeah.
the rain that come down last night and it's been on and off today, hasn't it? So yeah, wipeout, I'm afraid, by the sounds of things on the grass pitches, but I'm sure you're getting used to it in November, coming into December. Let's just hope we do have some clear weather. They said it might get milder, but we're looking at showers tomorrow. People are telling me that there's going to be a massive storm coming in. Winds, snow, showers, hail, you name it. We're getting it, but I don't know where that's come from because I always ask Alexa what's happening with the weather. She's brilliant, you know. It's honest to God, it's just warm and a little bit of winds. Never ever gives you the right weather until it's upon you, and then she says we're expecting heavy rain, yellow warning in place, and it's too late then anyway.
Yeah.
You're out and about today. And anyone else who's got Alexa, I think you know where I'm coming from. Anyway, it's been a good week for us, been a busy week, obviously working involved and what have you, but we are still, you can tell me a little bit about that as well. You know, we remind the stock and fillet, $7.25 on Amazon. If you're on Prime as well, free delivery.
What's it called? The Blair?
Rugby ref, feeling the football fear.
I don't know if you can read it.
There you go.
I'll leave that. Like,
It's got everything in there for the kids, and it's a great stock and fill. If you read stories to them and they like the football, you don't even really have to like the football. It's a nice story in there to prepare these kids as they go into football as well. So yeah, nice little stock and fill. You've read it, you've enjoyed it and said, yeah, so there you go, why not? And Dan, you can't put it down, he's read it about 4 times. So there you go anyway. And also, change.org, we've got to push these all the time because this is what we're trying to achieve. trying to put more
Trying to
money
get
into
that
your pocket.
QR code.
QR code there for you, and we're trying to read there, you can see where it tells you, we're trying to make a
Focused on it
difference.
for a bit.
Yeah, in grassroots football, and put money back in your pockets. Why shouldn't we? Because we believe that these cafes are charging a fortune, all the hubs are charging a fortune for it's your pocket, the kids, just for kids football.
Yeah.
So we need to make a difference, and that's what we're trying to do. And I know there's some coaches out there who are making a fortune out of it, referees who would never have signed the petition. And we don't blame you if you're making money and it's your job. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. But if you look around and you look at the training facilities, you must agree with us that there is a lot too much money going into grassroots football, especially when it's not professional. You'd expect that in a professional game.
It's not even amateur.
No,
It's
and it's a
kids.
fortune, and they're bringing it in and they're making a difference. But I wanted to talk about, I know there's some clubs out there that start off, now we handed our teams to a club, but what we done, those teams were built around players, and obviously you build them, and it's, I believe a good club is the club that builds the players, brings the kids in, develops them and makes them into a team. Now, I know there's a lot of clubs out there now who are just taking teams under their wing, and they've got sort of like professional, ex-professional footballers in there. I don't understand what that is, to bring something like 10, 15, 20 teams into grassroots football. If you're going to be a good club, this is my opinion, in grassroots football, develop your teams, bring them together. What you're doing is bringing teams in who are already developed and class them as your own and making a big name. And I don't think that's right. If you want to do that, that's fantastic, yet do it. But I know there's clubs out there that will bring in kids, develop the kids and call it their club name. And that is a good club in my eyes. I don't know what you think, you know, just taking on a team that's already formed and putting it under another banner.
Yeah.
You know, good clean teams have one team as well. And you only have to look at your Premier League. They've got one team, haven't they? Yeah, they've got loads and loads of kids, academy teams, but there's that one team. There's that one team, and that's what you're trying to do, is build it. If you're going to make a team out of kids and put them in higher level teams, now develop them and make them into good players. That's what makes a good coach, good manager and a good committee. My honest opinion is develop the kids and the teams yourself. And that's all I want to put out for grassroots football. But I'd love your thoughts. mal@untexttheline.com. Get in touch with me on that, or Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites for your opinion on what you think about clubs bringing in teams and making not just the one team, like 20 teams, 30 teams, 40 teams,
Yeah.
to get that name out there. And I don't see what the point of that is. Someone explain. So there's my little banter about the grassroots football. We talked about it maybe off tomorrow. What about Premier League? That'll be on.
Yeah. It's back for haven't been for a bit. Hasn't seen it for a bit because of the international breaks and the Euro nations.
What do you think about these teams now? You're looking at all the players, and all the players have been missing. Now there's Man City, and they were showing that the other day. Now they pulled a lot of players out of the England international team and other teams, and yet every one of those players are all fit for the weekend. It seems to me that they didn't want to risk an injury. So what comes before club or country? That's
We spoke about a bit of this
last week, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's obvious that club is becoming more important than country, which I get why people feel that, because people love to support their club, and obviously people are more passionate about the club over country right now, because obviously England ain't the best anymore.
No, but there's clubs out there like Liverpool. They'll throw the players in. I think there was only Trent who's out with a hamstring, and Saka. They were the two injuries, and you could see that. But other teams said they had players injured and didn't bother sending them, and yet they've all been training right the way through and are fully fit for the games tomorrow. That's what I think. It's unfair because obviously they want to win trophies, but so do the teams that have sent their players on international duty as well. And all over, they've risked it. But if you look, and I'm not just pointing out about Man City, but I think there's about 6 or 7 players who didn't go to international duty through injury, and yet every one of them seemed fit.
Yeah.
So that gives a big clue, doesn't it, as to what's happening. But hey ho, I suppose, if that's the case, when the new manager comes in and, he asks the questions, he should say, well, you didn't bother coming last time, have a little rest and we'll use what we've used and done well within the international game and the international scene. I wonder what that would do to the players then who weren't or stayed who were injured.
Hopefully make them come.
Well, that's what it should do. It should scare them.
But
it should
do
make
you
a
think
statement.
it's a player's decision or the manager's?
I think it's the club.
Okay. Because obviously the player would want to go, probably.
Would you think so, yeah?
Yeah.
And I think Harry Kane, he came out and said it as well, didn't he? About these players.
I'm not going.
Yeah. So, well done to Mr. Kane. I don't rate him highly that much, but at least, he's starting to say, if the new manager was in there, would he have come then? Because Lee Carsley was in charge and maybe thought he was just a weak link and they weren't going to do well, and he ended up top of the league.
Just like a sub.
Yeah. Well, as Jay said, we spoke about it last week, your thoughts again, maladon'texttheline.com. What else have we got to talk about? What's been going on? We know about the weather this weekend.
Yeah.
Could be a lot of doubt in grassroots football, couldn't it?
Yeah.
What were we talking about? I wanted to bring up. I had me little more about the grassroots teams and what have you. We promoted our book, Rookie Ref, Feeling the Football Fear. Yeah, get that on Amazon.
Change.
Yeah, loads of time to get that because it's a stocking filler. And then we've got next week, but it's supposed to be milder next week. This is what we're hearing. So we're looking forward to a little bit of decent weather. Maybe the grass pitches won't affect all the teams that are getting games cancelled. 3G, 4G, they're okay for that. But again, surrounding areas. Now, I also may be doing a tournament, so watch this space for Christmas. Obviously, we've got to check out the weather as well.
Yeah.
Because the 3G should be playable, but it's the surrounding area, isn't it? And that's what it is. You're taking the risk when you put on a Christmas tournament. So watch this space. We will have a lot of interest, and I'm sure a lot of teams will get in touch, or will be getting in touch and saying, can I put my name down just in case? And I know we've got big following when it comes to tournaments.
Yeah. Because the last tournament we did, that you did, that we did, was more, had loads of teams wanting. Yeah, we're inundated, and every time we do a tournament, because it's run right, and I think, the referees love it. They're the first on this because they do get the respect that they push out. Yeah, Dan. But then, you could do some interviews, couldn't you, as well? Yeah, could.
Get your house on that tournament, and Dan could come and referee as well. He'd be made up with that one. Doesn't have to come with a Christmas suit, he's all right. Young referees, they love it, and honestly, they really do, because we look after the referees and the teams look after the referees, and we make a difference in the tournament. So watch this space for a Christmas tournament that could be coming your way very, very soon. But we'll give you more information. Yeah, and Jaden, he'll be going around with the mic and taking a few interviews, how's that?
Yeah.
And we play them on the show. That should be good, about the respect and how it's run and what we should do. And we'll have walkie-talkies, and we'll have committee members walking around getting things organised so they're not there too long. And if it's a cold one, we want the games done and dusted.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We've got we're coming into the last minute there, Jay. Absolutely flying again. Anything else you want to add towards the show before we disappear?
Thanks, man, for my late birthday card.
He's made up there, look, he's going to be taking that.
Gave me a little tenner.
Oh, there you go, a little drink as well,
Yeah.
And he's doing well, but Jaden is doing well, and he's obviously here because he enjoys every minute of what we put together. And there's going to be a lot more, isn't there? As I say, we've got big plans, and we'll let you know what's going on very, very soon. Dan and Jaden will be, top of the list for those plans. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Once again, a massive thanks for Jaden coming onto the show. And we'll be back again, no doubt, tomorrow. Whatever weather it is, we'll be there, and we'll be talking to you about grassroots football and things that are happening during the week. And it's been pretty slack this week. It's nothing in the news, is it? You know,
Yeah, nothing massive happened.
you know, in the football world, that's what we're going
Yeah.
about. So there you go. So myself,
And Jane,
we wish you a great evening. So for Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, Hearts of Gold, no ref, no game. We'll see you tomorrow, round about 7 p.m. Put your feet up, relax, and have a nice little drink. Good night, God bless.